Good afternoon, Gemini. I hope you're all doing well. This is your financial reading for the next 2 weeks, which takes us up to round about the 18th of November. Thank you to all watching. Thank you to any returning subscribers. I want to say I normally just do like about 6 cards with these, really, just to give a bit of an overview of what sort of energies are there and how it's looking. And I started turning your cards over, and I got a major card, and then I turned another card over, got another major card, turned another card over, got another major, and I thought, oh my God, keep going. Where's this going for Geminis? And I thought, I'll just keep going to see whether this is good or not so good. And that's why we've ended up with all this half the deck. But anyway, let's read it, because it really is pretty damn good, this Gemini. It really is. Right, first card you've got is the Seven of Swords. That can indicate a strategy, that planning something, being a little bit undercover, maybe thinking, okay, now where do I need to go here? What's going to work for me? And coming up with this sort of plan, if you will, this covert operation that maybe you're planning. Maybe you haven't told anybody else about it. Maybe this is something you're figuring out, or, getting working for you. And actually, this is a damn good card for Geminis, because Geminis are very, very intelligent people. They do think a lot. They do sort of come from a place of reasoning, if you will, and common sense and logic, and not based like on feelings or emotions like a lot of water signs do. And I know, because I'm a water sign, and that doesn't always help us, really. But for Geminis to have this card is pretty damn good. And also, it can mean like sort of working undercover a little bit and figuring things out. Maybe you think, well, that company I'm working at's not going to help me, or this isn't going to help me, and sort of knowing a little bit where to go and what's the best direction. This can also be a communication card of sending out emails and that sort of thing, and CVs, or maybe updating CVs, and again having this plan, this strategy of where you want to go and what's going to work for you. All right, the next card you've got from that is the Six of Cups reversed, and I would see that as maybe letting go of the past. Maybe there's things in the past that you think, do you know what, I just don't want to do the same old job forevermore. It's no benefit to me. It's not helping me. Maybe you see it as like, I'm done with that. It's no good reminiscing over the past and thinking that that's the right direction, because again, maybe it isn't. This could also indicate sort of spying on something or someone and letting go of that past. And this could be a love thing, but I don't even know if I'd see it like that, where you maybe look at someone's phone or someone's email and think, do you know what, I'm done with that person. They're just not honest, or they're just not worth listening to, or they're just not helping me. Again, which way you would see that. The Five of Swords next to that, I would see it as like, again, just a defeat card, that you're just not gaining in that situation. It's just not worth messing about with it anymore. There's just nothing to be gained maybe from that situation. Again, maybe you've had this covert operation, that maybe you figured this out, that was not helping. Again, whether this was a job that you was in, whether this is a situation that, again, you didn't feel was working for you, and that's maybe why you've got this plan, if you will, of something better, somewhere to move to, something that, again, is going to help you more than perhaps this was. All right, the next card you've got from that is the Page of Cups, and this can indicate having like inspiration, where you think, I'd like to do that, or I'd love to do that. But because this page, if you will, is like a bit of an early days sort of card, it's maybe like a bit of a dream, if you will, that maybe you have this dream that you'd love to do this, or you'd love to do that. But again, this little page hasn't really got that established. It's a little bit like, I guess, if you always wanted to be a singer or a dancer, or, it to some extent, it needs a little bit of work. It needs a little bit of work to sort of get you there, or a bit of experience, or a bit of more believing in yourself and pushing yourself out there. Because all these dreams, if you will, or these wishes, they come from you trying and pushing forward with it. So I would see this like, the dreams may be a good one. You've just got to try with and push forward and do something with it, and don't just leave it as a dream, if you will. Don't just leave it as something you'd love to do, but maybe again you've never done, or you've never done anything with it. And again, you've got so many major cards what follow this. So whatever this is, whatever this dream, whatever this inspiration, whatever this gut feeling, whatever this meditation has brought you, whatever this sort of dream that you've always wanted to have, please, 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 Gemini, push forward with this, because honest to God, I just kept turning over so many major cards and I just thought, oh my God, look at it all. So the next card you've got from that is the first of the major cards, which is strength. And that really does talk about having the strength to sort of follow through. This little page, if you will, maybe doesn't always wants to be a dancer, but maybe doesn't see that anybody's ever going to really take him on, or wants to be an actor, but again, maybe doesn't see that it's going to work, or wants his own business, if you will. But this strength is telling you to sort of stick with these ideas, to keep going, to believe in yourself, to see it, that the universe can open doors. The universe can push this through for you. You've just got to go with it. You know, nothing is ever impossible. It's just your own belief, if you will, and being in the right place at the right time. So don't ever see it as a waste of time or a pipe dream, because again, you've just got to keep going. The next card from that is another major card of the Chariot, which again is talking about movement forward, steering it in the right direction and keeping going with whatever this dream is. Don't see it as like, I can't do it, or I haven't got enough experience, or there's people with more qualifications, or I'm too old or too young, or whatever the excuses are. You really have got to see it like the universe gives you these ideas, and you've just got to put them in reality. And it doesn't matter really, to guess to some extent how many times you've maybe failed at this. Maybe you've had to go a few times and it's not worked out, but honest to God, Gemini, you've just got to keep going on this. If this is your dream, the universe doesn't give us dreams for us to just fail or just have it as a dream forevermore. The universe gives you these dreams so you've got something to aim for and push forward for, and this is pretty damned important, looking at all these cards. The next card is the Tower. Now this could indicate again that you feel perhaps it's a little bit unstable. You feel that perhaps it maybe again is not rooted in reality. The Tower could indicate that it will be a big shake up for you to push forward with this. The Tower could maybe mean that you see it as like a big shake up or something. Again, that it would sort of disrupt you a little bit. But again, please, please, please go forward with this. The next card you've got from that is the Two of Swords, and that's obviously just a worry. That could be a worry that you think this pushing forward is maybe going to lead to this disruption. You may be worried that I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if it's going to work out. Please, please push forward. Whatever this is, you've honestly got to keep going. Now, the next card is another major card of the Moon reversed. So I think this clarity comes to you. I think the confusion will clear. I think you'll realize you've been given a good idea. And I think you should, again, just push forward and believe in yourself. And if you want to be, whatever it is, Gemini, or whatever this is, whether this is your own business, whether this, with this Page of Cups, is something quite creative, please go with this, because the more you keep pushing forward, the more this sort of worry and everything sort of clears, the more you get clarity and can see that you're on the right path. You've just honestly got to believe and keep going. These aren't really cards of results. They're more like of just willpower, if you will, determination, strength. Is all just keeping going and believing in yourself. And you know what? That is honestly the direction you need to go in. Do you know what the last card is? And I feel such chills, but wishes do come true, Gemini. They really do. And it's all up to you. So whatever you feel, whatever you want, whatever you've wished for or hoped for, put it into practice, Gemini. Keep pushing forward, because all things are possible. And I actually feel such chills from spirit that just say, you need to do this, because that is your answer. Oh God, I feel like crying. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Please take care of yourselves, all right? And I'll speak to you soon.